It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but and he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, this is off the side of his foot, and he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Murray off play action. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff to Chandler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 22, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Here's Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ty Chandler from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Off of play action, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. A carry here for the big tight end. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves them with 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Akers. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
The Rams at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And, partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the...
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Piñeiro. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Murray's throw there complete to Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Steps away to his left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 59 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Nagar now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marco Wilson. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Draw play. Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 36, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Stafford here. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aketo Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 86 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now it's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A give up the middle to Akers. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Murray now on 1st down. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Chandler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's Chandler, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Ty Chandler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a give. Akers running left. And he's got some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased. Wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great, even better job of game play. Was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for L.A., they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.